What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. I did a piece over the weekend on Ben Bishop's Vezina candidacy, and today I saw a tweet that has him like fifth in the MVP voting, which is remarkable. I mean, he's earned it. I mean, he's got a 198 goals against average, 27 wins, and 933 save percentage. So definitely one of the better goalies in hockey. But he's playing some amazing hockey, and he's been a big reason this team has not only survived without Steven Stamkos, but flourished. I'm not going to make the Ewing theory thing. If you don't know what the Ewing theory is, look up Bill Simmons with Stamkos. But he, when he comes back, he's going to play Saturday, which is what it is. And then obviously go to Sochi, which I'm happy for him on that. I hope he goes over there as a big tournament, except against USA, and they're going to help. He's going to help the team down the stretch and in the playoffs. And I think Bishop deserves MVP candidacy, but it's Crosby's to lose. And then if something happens to Crosby, which has happened in the past, knock on wood it doesn't, because as a fan of the game, you want him going at his best. But I think it's Getzlaf's. He's had a phenomenal season on the best team in hockey. But going a step further, someone asked me, can this Lightning team, make a playoff run and possibly win a Stanley Cup? Yeah. If you can go to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals and lose 1-0 to the eventual Cup champs with an aging Dwayne Rollison, you can do just that with a Ben Bishop who's playing awesome hockey, with an improved Hedman, with a hopefully once his leg is better, an improved Stamkos from where he was 3 years ago. He was probably in a slump at the end of that season / playoffs, and just take steps forward in his development. And Stamkos and Hedman for that matter. I mean, that whole team's improved. Vinny's obviously gone, and there's a few other guys gone. But I look at the youngsters on that team. Kucherov, Palat just won the Rookie of the Month. I'm a huge Killorn fan, Havid guy, and where to Havid bar, and just the way Yzerman and to a certain degree Lawton have put that team together. And Hart's giving Lawton any credit because we have our differences, but he drafted Stamkos and Hedman, and I know what you say. Well, you can't whip on top two picks. Well, he could have taken Doughty, which would have been a good pick, and he could have taken Duchesne, which would not have been a bad pick either. But going to Stamkos and Hedman in their respective years, 08 and 09, helped shape the face of this franchise for a long time to come. And going further, long term, this team is in amazing shape if they can get Bishop locked up long term. Marty's 39. If Timu can play 43, Marty can play at least he's 42 anyway. And I don't think he'll leave Tampa, even though the Olympic thing is kind of, point of contention. But that wouldn't be a reason he left the Lightning under any circumstances. I think he's too classy of a guy. And again, Kucherov, Palat, and I haven't even mentioned Jonathan Drouin. He could be Marty's replacement in so many ways, going forward. And I think, Yzerman deserves a ton of credit. It's weird. It's not. Too often a guy's a Hall of Fame player. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan, Dan Marino for the 2 weeks he was Dolphins vice president. They have a hard time running teams. They have a hard time coaching teams because they're so good at their craft that they have a hard time identifying other people that are good and putting a team together. But Yzerman's been quite the contrary. I think a lot of that is because he was in a great organization, Detroit, both as a player, obviously Stevie Y, and in the front office when he was the assistant GM for a couple of years. So he learned a lot from Ken Holland and those guys, and I think he's it's paying dividends to the Lightning organization. And I think this team again they have a shot to win this year. If you can win, like I said, go 2 rounds with Dwayne Rollison, Bishop can get you past either the Penguins or Bruins on his own, and then it's a matter of the rest of the team stepping up and playing their game. But I think this team is in good shape. They won't win the division. I think the Bruins have that locked up, but they'll hang around, and they'll be a team. Nobody wants to play a team with a hot goalie. Nobody, especially a goalie that's 6'7". There's nowhere to shoot. But looking at that and looking at where they rank in the Eastern Conference, they're, I wouldn't say concede the division, but I think the Bruins have it locked up with a game at hand and 4 points. A losing streak for the Bruins could do them in, but that won't happen. So I think they settle for the number 2 spot, and then come playoff time, they make a ton of noise. So anyway, I also want to give a shout out to Kelly Nash from Fox, Florida, giving her something to watch until Rays baseball starts, or Red Sox start. More importantly, the next couple weeks. So spring is upon us. The bean pop started last night, and baseball's right around the corner, which means only one thing: playoffs are 10 weeks away. Counting the days. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Bishop's MVP candidacy, the Lightning's long and short-term future, and all things Tampa Bay Lightning. Stay tuned for more episodes through the season and beyond. Later, guys.